Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for June 29th, 2021. If we add all those numbers together, you get the number 22, which is a mastery number. And if you add the 2 and the 2 together, you get the number 4, which is another mastery number. Now, the number 4 is all about neutral mind. And so it's the evolution where you move from negative mind into positive mind and into neutral mind. And it's that journey that all of us do at different points in time. But the number 4 requires us to look at the balances in our life and question whether they are enough. Are we creating patterns that serve us in all ways, or are we still trying to do things the way we did things 20 years ago out of habit? Everyone needs to adapt to change. None of us can eat the copious food that we did when we were younger, when we were full of vim and vigor and growing. So what makes us think that we can do things now that used to work but don't fit into the mix? Life is a constant adjustment. I cannot take herbs that I took in my 20s now. I eat differently. I exercise differently. My sleep schedule is different. Balance requires us to pay attention. Little changes are constantly moving us towards better homeostasis, and that is what it is all about. Listen to the body, listen to the thoughts, listen to the yearnings, listen to the impulses, listen to nature, listen to the small whisperings of spirit. That is what we find. That is how we find the balance and discover that distortion and illness come from resisting those small steps that present in our life's path. Imbalance requires us to take more drastic actions. Balance accepts that by staying aware and alert to the promptings of the universe, we can navigate life with less upset and drama. The astrology today. The moon moves us ever more deeply into the feelings arising at this time because it is in Pisces. Imagination is fertile and our compassion is pulling at our hearts. Today, we do not want to confront. We want to allow processes to naturally unfold. We don't feel like pushing anything on others. There is a Mars-Juno, a connection encouraging us to be more direct with others. Avoiding hard conversations is not going to be possible at this time, so approach those moments with compassion and an open mind. Mercury will semi-square Venus, and that can make us feel uncertain and have a difficult time deciding what is the correct choice. Concentration is challenging, and we are sensitive to the words that some are using to communicate. Know that we might hear or see things that make us cringe. Notice if your mind wants to justify a feeling or if those feelings feel detached and distant. It is a day to do more routine things rather than start something that is going to require a lot of brain effort. Pushing forward may not work, so notice where some of that demand specifics may not be coming from an honest or sincere place. My quote for today. I am amazed at the intuitive knowing of animals. I am shocked at their understanding and knowing of our behaviors and patterns. Those that we consider part of our intimate family, I think, know more about us than we may know about ourselves. And my blog for today. I am grateful that I am in the small curve that is a normal summer along the California coast. We are in a normal cycle, thank goodness, and I know that 50 miles directly east, it is boiling hot. My mother is in Spokane and is expecting 111 degrees tomorrow in Spokane. She does have air conditioning and lived in Tucson for 14 years, so heat is really no big deal to her. My sister, also in Spokane, is watering her plants in the morning, but by the afternoon they are dying and on the ground. She now knows that she is going to have to replant her entire garden based on more water-tolerant plants and things that will be able to handle the climate change. Okay, it's real, everybody. Take a breath. Here we go. I have tried to plant things in my garden that are able to handle water restriction. So far, so good. I wish I had more energy to be in my garden. It does need a little TLC. Perhaps this week I can get to it. Thanks, everyone.